What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, finally. Been slacking a bit lately. We got Roscoe over there doing Jay-Z stuff. But today we're finally working on this thing. It's been sat for quite a while now. Let me explain why. So as I have mentioned before, I've been having power steering issues. We're running an e36 pump, but it's just like the setup in theory should work really well. I know a few people that run it and they work great. It's just my pump, I think it's just a dodgy one or something weird's going on, but it sort of shakes and it's been doing my head in and it's making me not want to drive the car because it's not very nice to drive. So today we are going to be installing an Astra pump. This is an electric steering pump. I made a little cage for it, as you can see. So I am going to use that to bolt. I'll show you later on where it's going to go. But this is super easy. Just got a AM fitting adapter goes in there, and then that runs to your steering rack, high pressure line. And then here you have your low pressure return. And then over here you've got power and ground, and then you've got the trigger wire, which these, I think you just join two of these together as a switch 12 volts to turn it on. But to run this, you have to also upgrade your alternator. So there's different options. Obviously you can get an upgraded JZ one, but they're like 400 quid. But the stock JZ one is 80 amps, and this can draw up to 80 amps supposedly. So that's obviously not going to work with the stock one. So this one is an alternator from a 1 series. It is 180 amp. It obviously doesn't just bolt straight up, so I'm gonna have to make a little bracket, but we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, and then I have started taking stuff out. I took the radiator out just to give me some more room. I was gonna take the whole front end off, but I think I should have enough room now. But it'll be nice because we'll be deleting this. So just need a small little pulley like that, not pulley, belt, which I need to figure out what size I need. And we get to delete all of these pipes around here. I'm gonna be installing the electric pump under there if I can. I'm gonna see what kind of space I've got, but I wanna mount it on the factory anti-roll bar mounts, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on taking all this off and then I'll get back to you guys. Right, so a bit of progress. Got all the old stuff out. Also, don't forget to check out SMT Motorsport. I'll put a link down below. You can get this. This basically deletes the air conditioning on your JZ, and then you can mount up e36 pump or the factory JZ pump. Super cool little piece. I'll be keeping it in case I go back to this setup, but got it mounted up down there using that, what I showed you earlier, that little frame. And then what I've done under here, I have made a little bracket that goes on the factory anti-roll bar mounts because I'm not using anti-roll bar, and it is solid. You fucking lift the car up with that. A little reinforcement bit there. But yeah, I just need to take it off now, paint it, and then complumb it all, and then get onto the alternator, which that's the bit that's going to be a bit tricky, but we're doing it. Yes, and then yeah, wire it all up. Should be good. But I like it down there. It's nice and tucked out the way. You don't even know it's there. I can still get the lid off, but to fill it up, we'll have to use like a tube or something. But I don't mind. Looks better out the way. A lot of people mount it in the passenger seat or in the boot, but I want it as close as possible to the rack so it's nice and responsive. And yeah, lovely, mate, lovely. Nice little touch on it. Also, if anyone is interested in getting one of these Dolphin back boxes from Malian, they've now given me a discount code to give to you guys, so I'll put it up on the screen here. I think it was full disc or something, I can't remember, but it'll be on the screen now. So click the link down below and grab yourself one of these. Super awesome product, sounds lovely. I mean, you guys have heard it, it is absolutely insane. Lovely jabbly. Malian. Blake's hard at work.
Yeah.
Instagram tings, bruv. And I've given this pipe to my mate to weld up because I can't weld alley. Just welding a little bung on there. Yeah. Soon. Yeah, now I'm gonna get the old alternator off and mock the new one up, see what I'm gonna have to do. Right, so jump ahead a little bit. I haven't filmed much, but power steering pump is in there. I temporarily wired it up just to try it, and it all works. So I just need to run the wires into the cabin now. I've got the AN line fitted over there, and then the other line just going from the return on down on the rack. So that's all done. The cage is in. Alternator, got the BMW alternator in now. I've made a nice little bracket on there so that it can't move. Also on the bottom as well, you can't see it, but I made a little bracket down there as well. I've also got a pulley made down here which has got ribs on it so that you can delete your power steering and aircon and then just run a small belt across all of this. I am going to be selling this as a kit so that you can install BMW alternator on your E36, not E36, JZ. But I'm making another one over there to send off to get some made. That one's just the one for this car, but it is lovely, nice and strong. I've made it so that even if the bolts come loose, the alternator can't move. It's sort of locked into place, which is handy because you don't want your alternator moving, because then your belt will come off, then you'll lose your water pump, and then your engine. Kaboom. So yeah, that's well, I've got two so far. I still need to wire the alternator and figure out what size belt I need, because I have one but it's slightly too short, so I'm gonna order another belt. But yeah, keep an eye out. We'll be posting all of this for sale soon, all of the kit to do it, but until I've got it all perfectly figured out, not just yet. Next step, measure the belt and then wire it all up properly. Yeah, she's getting there. Right, so that is all the power steering finished. Got my belt and the pulley, so it's just a short belt. I do have kits of these available, so I sell it with all new hardware, the bracket and the one underneath. They look a lot nicer than that one, because that one was just my V1, but I'll show you in a second what they look like. But you can DM me on Instagram, or if you check the link down below, you can buy it on my eBay store. I also make slim steering shafts as well to clear all the turbo downpipes and that, so go check that out. I've test driven the car multiple times now with the new power steering setup. It works lovely, no juddering or anything that I had before. I haven't tested it in drift yet, so that'll be next, and see if I like it actually in drift, because I also changed it to a purple tag steering rack, so I don't know how I feel about that. It seems a bit too quick for my liking, but again, after the drift day we'll check it and we'll see if I like it or not. But yeah, I'll put in some videos now, some little clips of some little runs I've done the other day in it, just testing it out and giving it some pulls, but here it goes. So as you can see, still sounds lovely. The only thing I've noticed is, I mean, you can't see it right now, but the rear subframe. So everything on this car is brand new underneath, apart from the rear subframe bushings. Them four, they're still stock bushings. So the whole subframe feels like it's moving when I was like pulling the hydro or accelerating. So I'm gonna have to do that next, but it's just never ending, isn't it? So yeah, so it's gonna be off the road for a little bit while I do that. But other than that, it all runs good, runs perfect, plenty of power, it's lovely. Just need to book a drift day. So let me know if you know of any drift days that I could go to and I'll get it booked. Also, going to be starting some work on this. Ross's car is ready for the engine to go in. I've got some new wheels as well. I made all the wiring loom. So all the wiring loom's all finished. It's not tidy at the moment because I was just making it like, but it just needs to cable tie it and route it all nice. But yeah, it's all done. So we're just waiting for his clutch to arrive. That's the only thing stopping us putting it in the car now. That should be here in the next few days. So probably the next video or so, that will be going in the car, which will be nice. And I am going to start doing some work on this as well. Just like cutting out some rust holes and filling it in and stuff like that. But yeah, we also bought a tyre machine, which is so good. I've mounted them tyres up and stuff. I'm thinking about selling these as well. So if anyone's interested, DM me on Instagram. But I'm not sure yet, but possibly, I don't know. Yeah, look at that. So here's the little adapter kit that I'm selling, all made in house. Obviously this one's not finished. I do send them all out painted and coated and everything, and it all comes with spacers where required and new bolts and stuff. But yeah, and I'm also going to have a pulley and stuff for sale soon, but I need to test fit it on a few more engines just to double check. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about any of it, just message me on Instagram and I'm happy to answer them if I can. I'm no scientist, but I've done a few bits. Yeah, I'm going to try start uploading more now because I've been slacking. Just been doing lots of little bits that probably won't be that fun to film. But, yeah, I'm going to try to film more now anyway, so make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.